Alrighty, welcome on back in. So as the new year creeps closer, maybe you're thinking of some New Year's resolutions possibly for 2024. Well, Petronella Raven Shear is here to tell us about a diet that might and hopefully will give you more energy and improve your overall health. That is certainly on the forefront of many of our minds, especially this time of year. We're typically coming off of we've eaten too much sugar, too much cookies, saturated fat and all of that. How do we kind of rein it back in? What would you suggest moving forward for 2024?
Well, four things immediately spring to mind. And the first thing, and it's a really, really simple thing to do, is to start every day with a big glass of water, like a pint of water, because that's the time that we need it most is early in the morning, because that's when we've done a lot of detoxing and we need to flush all that stuff out. Water gives us energy and it's anti-inflammatory, and it even helps to keep hunger at bay. So when we're thinking that we're hungry, we might actually be thirsty. So drink most of the water before lunch, at least 4 pints before lunch. That really gets you off to a good start. And the second thing I would say is cut out sugar. Like you just mentioned, sugar doesn't do us any favors at all. It's pro-inflammatory, and the World Health Organization tells us that 74% of deaths worldwide are due to inflammation. And sugar, as we know, is addictive. It's aging, it makes our skin wrinkle, and it helps us pile on the pounds. And all those things are pretty unpleasant. And the other thing I would say is eat real food. So if you're in the supermarket, have a look at the label. And if the label lists anything that you wouldn't use in your own home kitchen, then just put it back. So it's really Mediterranean diet style eating, which is why I wrote my book, The Human Being Diet. It's all about addressing inflammation and eating real foods to lessen inflammation and to give us the energy we need to live a really good life. So I would say do yourselves a great favor and resolve to read that book and read it again. And then you'll understand why the World Health Organization tells us that 74% of deaths are due to inflammatory disorders. And we can turn off that inflammation by walking and drinking water and eating real food.
See, I was going to ask, what do you think is the biggest, maybe the most common mistake that people make when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to grocery shopping and their diet? What's something that you see over and over and over again?
Thank you, Jordan. I think the biggest mistake that people make, is starting the day with a carbohydrate-heavy breakfast like cereal, toast, fruit juice. That just sets us up for blood sugar highs and lows and really messes with our energy. So I would say start the day with eggs, avocado, tomatoes, spinach, things like that give us real nutrition and will keep our energy level stable through the day. And the other thing is that I think that we've been led to believe that a lot of fruit's good for us, but that's just another form of sugar. So let's really load up on the vegetables and keep fruit to a minimum. In my Human Being Diet book, the only compulsory fruit is the daily apple, because apples are quite magically good for us.
See, all good things to know. Again, and I think something that we need to become more mindful of, right? As we enter the new year and we want to shed those pounds, sometimes it's easier, than we think. Just choose those healthier options. And I want to know where folks at home can buy this book, and again, tell us the name of it.
Thank you so much, Jordan. So it's called The Human Being Diet. And some people have said it sounds like a cannibalistic diet. It really isn't. It's got that name because it's suitable for every adult human being who cares about their health. And it's available on Amazon. And you can also find me on Instagram talking about it under my name, Petronella Raven Shear.
Perfect.